So, hello there, my name is Jun Santillan Baulita. I am a second year college taking of Bachelor of Physical Education. So in this video, I'm going to show you my dance video and describing the motor skills that I perform. And also I will describing the parts of the central nervous system involved in the performance of the skills. So basically, motor skills, when you say motor skills are action that require the use of muscles in specific way to achieve the desired outcome. Motor skills are combined to create games, action, and activities. So locomotor, it is skills or action that move the body from space to another. So as you can see from the video, you can see that the dance steps are moving from one space to another, including skipping, leaping, and hopping. And when you say non-locomotor, it is skills or action that take place in one's paths. So as you can see from the video, you can also see that I am dancing, I am moving, but without moving from another space. The nervous system has two main parts: the central nervous system and the peripheral nervous system. So the central nervous system is made up of the brain and spinal cord, and the peripheral nervous system is made up of nerves that branch off the spinal cord extend to the all parts of the body. So the purpose of nervous system or central nervous system is to coordinate all activities of the body. So we're moving our body through our nervous system, and it enables the body to respond and adapt to changes both inside and out. So we're talking about the central nervous system. So the central nervous system is made up of two major structures, the brain and the spinal cord. So the brain is found in the skull, and there is 6 main sections among structure within it. So the cerebellum, diencephalon, midbrain, pons, and the medulla oblongata. So the first section is the cerebrum, the largest section in the brain. So, cerebrum is divided into six or oh no, four lobes: the frontal, parietal, temporal, occipital. Occipital. So when you say frontal, the reasoning and thought. Parietal integrates sensory information. Temporal, primarily responsible for process auditory information from the ears. And the last one is occipital, is primarily responsible for processing visual information from our eyes. So, the second section of the brain is the cerebellum. Cerebellum is located below the cerebrum and above the first cervical of the neck. The cerebellum, it is responsible for our muscle coordination, our balance, posture, and muscle tone. The diencephalon section is found between the cerebrum and the midbrain. It contains two structures, the thalamus and the hypothalamus. Thalamus directs sensory impulses to the cerebrum, while hypothalamus controls and regulates temperature, appetite, water balance, sleep, and the blood vessel. The hypothalamus also plays a role in, in emotion, such as anger, fear, pleasure, pain, and affection. The midbrain is located below cerebrum at the top of the brain stem. It is responsible for our eye and auditory reflexes. The pons, located below midbrain. It is responsible for certain reflexes, actions such as chewing, tasting, and salivary production. And the last section is the medulla oblongata, located from the lowest part of the brainstem, and it connects to the spinal cord. And it is responsible for regulating heart and blood vessel function, digestion, respiration, swallowing, coughing, sneezing, and blood pressure. It is also known as the center of the respiration. So I explain it. When the participants catching a ball with watching their hands, the average 17.5 catches out of 20 balls thrown. However, when they could not see their hands, they were be able to catch with an average of 9.2 balls out of 20 balls. Of course, if the participants could not see their hands while catching a ball, typically participants made a hand positioning error. They could not get their hands into correct positioning to intercept the ball. But when they could see their hands, their typically errors involved grasping. They initiated too early. The finger flexion, they needed to grasp the ball. But the question is, it is possible to catch a ball without watching their hands. For me, yes, it is possible. But to the people who gain more experience, especially to those who play softball, baseball, and American football, which is rugby, they will easily catch a ball without seeing their hands, like 90% out of 100%. However, to those people who has nothing experience at all in catching a ball are also have a possibility to catch a ball, but it is not 100%. It is a 40% out of 100% to catch a ball. So in this video, I will be also discussing the role of vision in the skill of hitting a baseball and softball, and the implication of this role for teaching a person this skill. So, hitting a pitch ball has been described by some as one of the most difficult tasks in any sport. In particular, batting is an activity that has rigorous demands for eye-hand coordination, requiring concentration and good visual activity as depth perception. Baseball is very visual demanding sport, regardless of the position played. Athletes who play baseball at the elite level must not only have exceptional visual activity, they must also possess superior visual skills and have the ability to process what they see more quickly and more effectively than average players. So, the motor control of striking a moving object involves the coordination of movements that is influenced by vision in a specific manner. Eye tracking and eye focusing for baseball and softball. Eye tracking and focusing flexibility, the ability to keep both eyes working in unison as they track rapidly moving objects. It is one of the most important skills to master for the game baseball and softball. Visual attention skills. Visual attention for baseball and softball. The ability to maintain a high level of focus on a specific task or key target in spite of distraction, while also maintaining total awareness of what is happening peripherally is an important skill to master. So that's all. Thank you for watching this video. I hope